If you're looking for a series that will push your emotions to the absolute limit, you've come to the right place. Today, we are counting down the top 10 anime masterpieces that are guaranteed to leave you emotionally wrecked. We're talking about high-stakes drama, psychological depth, and stories so powerful they'll stay with you long after the credits roll. From the gritty streets of New York to the futuristic battlefields of a forgotten war, these are the absolute best tear-jerkers in the game. I hope you've got your tissues ready, because we're diving into a list of pure, unadulterated, heart-shattering action. Let's get into it. Number 10, The Pet Girl of Sakurasu. Released in 2012, this series is an absolute masterclass in the coming-of-age genre. While it looks like a standard high school comedy, it hides a deeply moving story about the crushing weight of failure. The official story follows Sarata Kanda, a regular student who finds himself living in Sakurasu, a dormitory for his school's most eccentric and troublesome geniuses. His life changes when Mashiro Shina, a world-famous artistic prodigy, moves in. The series depicts the intense psychological struggle of an ordinary person living in the shadow of greatness. It's a gritty look at the reality of hard work versus natural talent, featuring massive emotional outbursts and the gut-wrenching pain of not being good enough. It is a high-octane emotional journey that explores the sacrifices made for success. Number 9, Banana Fish. This is a gritty crime action thriller released in 2018 that redefined the genre. The official story is set in the dark underworld of New York City and follows Ash Lynx, a ruthless and beautiful gang leader who was raised as the toy of a powerful mafia boss. Ash uncovers a massive, twisted conspiracy involving a mysterious drug called banana fish. When he meets Eiji, a pure-hearted Japanese photographer, he finally finds something worth protecting. The series depicts shocking betrayals, massive bloody street wars, and the intense psychological toll of a life defined by violence. It is an absolute masterclass in high-stakes tension and tragic storytelling. This is pure, over-the-top crime drama that hits you right in the heart. Number 8, Given. Released in 2019, this series is a soulful exploration of music, grief, and the struggle to find your voice. The official story follows Mafuyu Sato, a quiet, withdrawn high schooler who carries a guitar with broken strings as a memento of a tragic past. When he crosses paths with Uenoyama, a talented guitarist, he is pulled into the world of a rock band. The series depicts the raw, unfiltered process of healing from a devastating loss through the power of sound. It features high-energy musical performances and a building emotional tension that culminates in one of the most powerful vocal screams in anime history. It is an absolute must-watch for anyone who believes that music can bridge the gap between two broken hearts. Number 7, 86. This is a high-octane sci-fi action series released in 2021 that will leave you breathless. The official story follows a group of young soldiers known as the 86 who are forced to pilot high-tech mechs and fight in a war the government claims has 0 casualties. Through a specialized communication link, they are commanded by Lena, an idealistic officer living behind the safety of the walls. The series depicts the horrific reality of systemic discrimination and the camaraderie of soldiers who know they are destined to die. It is a masterclass in military strategy and psychological stakes, featuring fast-paced, high-tech combat and a hauntingly beautiful soundtrack. It is pure, high-stakes survival horror on a massive scale. Number 6, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. This 2018 movie is a devastatingly beautiful romance that hides its true intentions behind a bizarre title. The official story follows an aloof high school student who finds a secret diary belonging to his popular classmate, Sakura. He discovers she is dying from a terminal pancreatic illness, but she is determined to live her final days to the fullest. The series depicts their bucket list journey across a vibrant world, showcasing the intense bond between two people who know their time is running out. It is an absolute masterclass in living in the moment, filled with unpredictable emotional twists and a finale that will leave you absolutely floored. This is a cinematic triumph of life and mortality. Number 5, Violet Evergarden. Released in 2018, this series is a visual marvel and an emotional powerhouse. The official story follows Violet, a young woman who was raised as a human weapon and left physically and emotionally scarred by a brutal war. Now equipped with advanced bionic arms, she begins a new life as an auto-memory doll. writing letters for people who struggle to express their innermost feelings. As she navigates a post-war landscape, she searches for the meaning behind the final words of her beloved commander. The series depicts a high-tech yet nostalgic world where words are the most powerful weapons of all. It is an absolute masterclass in visual storytelling and emotional depth, showing us the psychological scars left behind by conflict and the massive, heart-shattering beauty of human connection. Violet's journey from a cold, human weapon to a soulful messenger is pure, high-stakes emotional drama that will leave you absolutely breathless. Number 4, Clannad, After Story. Released in 2008, this series is widely regarded as the ultimate emotional endurance test. The official story follows Tomoya and Nagisa as they leave their high school years behind and step into the crushing, unpredictable reality of adulthood. Unlike most romance series that end at the first kiss, this one goes deep into the struggles of starting a family, facing terminal illness, and the brutal psychological weight of grief. The series depicts a massive, high-stakes life journey filled with unpredictable tragedies and rare moments of pure, unadulterated joy. It is an absolute masterclass in character development, featuring some of the most shocking and devastating twists ever put to screen. This is a high-octane emotional marathon that will push you to your absolute limit. Brace yourself because the stakes have never been higher, and the payoff is a pure, soul-crushing experience that defines the entire genre. Number 3, Anohana, The Flower We Saw That Day. It is a gritty yet beautiful supernatural drama released in 2011 that explores the ghosts of our past. The official story follows a group of childhood friends who were torn apart by a tragic accident that claimed the life of their friend Menma. Years later, her spirit returns to their former leader, Jinta, who has become a social recluse living a shadow of a life. To help Menma finally find peace and move on to the afterlife, the group must reunite and face the shocking betrayals, buried secrets, and deep-seated guilt they've hidden for years. The series depicts the intense psychological toll of survivor's guilt and the heavy, heart-wrenching burden of saying goodbye. It is an absolute masterclass in nostalgic tension, building toward a massive, high-stakes final sequence that is guaranteed to leave you in a total emotional meltdown. This is pure, over-the-top storytelling that hits like a freight train. Number 2, Your Lie in April. Released in 2014, this is a neon-soaked, high-energy musical masterpiece that hides a devastating secret. The official story follows Kosei Arima, a former piano prodigy who lost his ability to hear the notes of his own music after the death of his abusive mother. His world is gray, silent, and lifeless, until he meets Kaori, a chaotic and free-spirited violinist who refuses to follow the rules of the musical world. She drags him back into the spotlight, launching a high-stakes competitive war against his own inner demons. The series depicts a stunning, high-definition exploration of trauma, love, and the secret lies we tell to protect those we care about. It is an absolute masterclass in cinematography and sound design, delivering a final emotional blow that is pure, over-the-top tragedy. The ending features a shocking twist that will reframe everything you thought you knew, making it an adrenaline-pumping hit that you'll never forget. Number 1, A Silent Voice. This 2016 film is a profound and twisted journey into the heart of redemption and the dark side of human nature. The official story follows Shoya Ishida, a young man who was once a ruthless elementary school bully. After targeting a deaf girl named Shoko and being ostracized by his peers, he grows up consumed by self-hatred and total isolation. On the brink of giving up, he decides to seek out Shoko to make amends for his past sins and find a reason to keep going. The series depicts a fascinating, twisted path of self-discovery, exploring the massive psychological weight of bullying and the terrifying courage it takes to ask for forgiveness. It is an absolute masterclass in storytelling, blending breathtaking animation with a gritty, realistic look at mental health and the beauty of a second chance. This is the ultimate high-stakes emotional masterpiece that proves no matter how dark the past is, there is always a way to find your voice again. And that wraps up our list of the best emotional anime series and movies that will absolutely destroy you. From the war-torn letters in Violet Evergarden to the twisted, redemptive path in A Silent Voice. Which of these heart-shattering hits are you binging first? Do you have a top pick that we missed? Let me know down in the comments below. Smash that like button and make sure to subscribe.